What's poppin'? It's your boy, the boy, Henry Hick, back at it again with another video. And today I want to speak to the success of Ready or Not, an awesome tactical shooter that we got last week. Been having such a great time with this game. I'm at like 20 hours with this joint. My cousin and I have been having a great time. We've been Army of Two in it, right? Just been me and him, that's it, no squad feel. Running through these missions and really like get involved in the game, get immersed in the situation. You know what I mean? Because I do miss that game, Army of Two. That game could do for a remake, remaster, what have you, bring it back in some form or fashion. But it's how I've been choosing to play the game. I also play with the boys on the Just Playing live stream Tuesday with Trips FJP, Voyager 88. I'm gonna drop some information down in the description as far as that concerned. But back to the task at hand. We got an article, PlayStation Lifestyle, baby. PlayStation Lifestyle, and it reads as follows: PS5 finally gets a hit shooter that's not Call of Duty. Fans ecstatic. By Zarmina Khan. It's Thrifty favorite journalist right there. Zarmina Khan. You know what I mean? Let's get into the business. PS5 players are rejoicing as a new hit shooter dropped on the console that is not Call of Duty. While there's no shortage of good shooters in the market, I'm glad she referenced that. It's hard to make a splash between the likes of Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, and Fortnite. Enter Void Interactive's Ready or Not, which has smashed past PC sales milestones on console. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's keep on going. Hit shooter Ready or Not proves there's room for more multiplayer shooters on PS5. And that's one thing I always believe, bro. You know, people will say hero shooters oversaturated, this genre oversaturated, even though inside the first person genre, there's different subcategories of first person shooters within that. You know what I mean? And if it's good, if it resonates with the players, then of course it's room for it. You know what I mean? Players like to play good games. Players like to play fun games. If the game is good and fun, it will have players. You know what I'm saying? That's just the long and short of it. That's how I go. There is not a first-person shooter fatigue. There's not a hero shooter fatigue. There is a dog shit game fatigue. And if your game is dog shit, therefore the people ain't gonna come play it. The people not gonna engage. You know what I mean? We're gonna get a notice. We're gonna get a post on X. We regret to inform you. You know what I mean? According to Void Interactive CEO Julio Rodriguez, it took more than a month for Ready or Not to sell 1 million copies on PC. Oh man. On console, the game surpassed that mark within a couple of days. Yes, days. And in lieu of the controversy, no less, because a lot of the PC persons who, you know, were really, you know, enthusiastic about the game were upset with certain decisions made to censor the game. And I was with them, to be honest with you. I was with them. I didn't even foresee this. I was with them because I was like, well, look, you got all this success on PC. Why would you then risk that goodwill or good faith with your core fan base to come over to console? Because I did not see this joint doing this well on console. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't. It's a more hardcore style of shooter. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't. This was a pleasant surprise to me. I'm happy to be wrong in this situation. I'm happy that I was wrong. Because obviously they made the right decision as a studio. You know what I mean? Of course, people don't like to see stuff get censored and stuff. But apparently, the console gamers didn't give a fuck because it was such an interesting and fresh experience that, you know, we don't really have experiences like this on the console, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So when they presented the console game with the opportunity to engage with a game like this, they ate it up. It speaks for itself. They sold 1 million in days. They flew past what they did on PC in days. You know what I mean? And doing 1 million in a month on PC, that's still hella good. You know what I mean? We're not gonna take nothing away from that. That's still hella good. You know what I mean? But to come over here to the console and smash through that and some that, come on with it, bro. You gotta put respect on these folks now. I've been monitoring chatter on social media and gaming forums and have found the general consensus to be that Ready or Not is a surprising breath of fresh air, especially in the console space. See what I'm saying? I haven't seen players this excited about a new shooter in quite a while, and I agree. Everybody talking about this. It's kind of a similar effect because, I use TikTok for cooking videos, and that's what I mostly use TikTok for. Cooking videos, Blackstone videos, things of that nature. But earlier this year, I started diving more into the gaming side of the TikTok, right? And it's going crazy. It's going crazy over there with the content as far as Ready or Not. People making meme videos, people making strategy videos, people just talk about it. It's going crazy. You know what I mean? People are loving the game, and I love it for the gamer who is loving it, and I also love it for the studio. You know what I mean? I love it for them. Scrolling on past what used to be an ad, but I hit the X. This isn't to say that Call of Duty, Fortnite, and the plethora of other shooters aren't doing well, but to say that there was appetite for something fresh in the shows, I don't know what the fuck happened right there when it came to me reading that out. So I'm gonna do it one more again. But to say that there was appetite for something fresh, and it shows. In our own review of Ready or Not, PlayStation Lifestyle's Tyler Tress, well, now I don't got the thing of this, so it's not Tresse. Tyler Tress lauded the game for its intense and captivating gunplay, coupled with the top-notch co-op gameplay that makes for some memorable, fun moments with the boys. And that's a goddamn fact right there. On the Just Play It live stream, bro, amazing. We had some laughs on there. It was a specific scenario, whereas, a civic was running towards me. I thought it was a tango. I then does open fire. I shot him down. I shot him to pieces. I smoked him. I smoked him like a brisket. You understand me? I smoked him like a brisket on a Traeger. It was over with for him. You know what I mean? And we had a laugh. It was funny. Because I genuinely thought it was, I thought he was coming to take my life. You know what I mean? So it's stuff like that taking place in the game. And then another time I was playing my cousin, and he was going to arrest a tango or a criminal, going to arrest a criminal, and he turned around for a second. That individual gonna pull a gun out. So I let that thing sing on him, and he thought I killed him for no reason because he didn't see it. You know what I mean? He said, "You just killed that dude for no reason." I said, "No, I didn't save your life, baby. I just saved your life." You know what I mean? So it's stuff like that happen that you don't know is gonna happen that contribute to the excitement of the game, bro. Like real spill, it contribute to that. And stuff like that, it don't happen often. It don't happen often enough to where it gets boring or expected. It happened at just the right time to where you're not expecting it, and it changed the game for you. It's like, oh shit, he could have died right then, and I could have been doing the rest of this by myself. You know what I mean? Which would have added on to the difficulty of it was just me and him. All right, let's move on. Oh, more ad work. Have our readers tried Ready or Not? Share thoughts with us below, and that's her giving her, credentials, as it were. She been out here for a while. She a veteran out here. You know what I mean? 11 years with the company. So let's scroll on back. And this game is, everything that people say the game is, that's what it is. Like legitimately. And that's rarely the case when it comes to a new game releasing and then people hyping it up and talking about it. You don't know what to expect, because sometimes people be lying, sometimes people be dick riding and glazing and don't want to call out negative shit when it's actually negative shit. It's just everybody giving it shine, so they want to contribute to the toxic positivity and give it shine also. Because there are some things in there, that could do with some tune. Like for example, the audio. I feel like the audio could do for some tune. Sometimes the audio ain't as clear. Sometimes you don't really get a clear direction of where something is happening at. You don't get a clear direction of where a perk ran off to. You don't really get a clear direction of where shots coming from. You know what I mean? But that stuff can be tuned. And of course, there's also some stuff that I would like to see added to the game, like I would like, when you playing co-op with the boys, I would like us to have the opportunity to take advantage of that perk system. You know, I would also like, I won't say I would also like, because if it's not in, I mean, obviously it's not in the vision of the game because it's not in there. But I would also like the ability to hack certain surveillance systems. You know, be it if you got to go into a building and do it in there, or you could do it from outside or what have you. Tap in. The SWAT team does have that ability in actuality to tap in and look at some surveillance video, look at some cameras. You know what I mean? So we can kind of get a more at the moment look at where some perks might be, some patrol patterns and what have you. You know what I mean? So we can be a little bit more strategic in how we, you know, approach a situation. But I get that will kind of take away from you know, some of the difficulty. But then also at the same time, all the levels wouldn't have to make use of that possible feature. You know what I mean? Like if you in like a facility or area, whereas, you know, it's a little bit run down, they don't got no security cameras. Okay, are you outside? They don't got no security. Okay, but if you up inside a posh mansion, or you hopping inside of a strip club, grocery store, post office area, they got cameras up in there. So why not in those situations where it makes sense, give us that, you know, added mechanic, another way to engage with the game and strategize and whatnot. But if they don't, it's all good. If they don't, that's all good. Cause I'm enjoying myself anyway, you know. And then plus it's some DLC out the gate as a console player we get to engage with, which is also tight. You know, the cosmetics, you earn them up by getting certain grades and certain missions or whatever. That's tight. Bunch of guns to choose from, you know. Bunch of gear to choose from as far as like helmet, visors, shades, t-shirts, your pantaloons, boots, vests, ammo types. Huh? Come on with it, bro. It's a lot in this game to enjoy, and they've done an awesome job right here. I'm enjoying myself. I'm playing this game. My cousin hit me up. Oh, I'm leaving the gym, or I'm about to head to the gym. You gonna be ready in the hour? Man, come on, say no more. Say no more. Say no more. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying myself. It's a good time, damn good time. And I like this. I like where I'm at with this game right now. And I'm liking where this game landed at, and the time it's landed at. It's landed in a place where it's nothing really I'm too interested in playing. So I'm able to put a lot of time into this game and really enjoy it and learn the mechanics and, you know, experience it for what it is. Experience it for what it has to offer me as a gamer who enjoys first-person shooters. You know what I mean? And Call of Duty is Call of Duty, but I've been tired of Call of Duty for a long time. I've not been playing it, and I was playing Siege actually. I was putting some time into Siege, working on getting better in Siege, and so I feel like that kind of smooth my transition over here to this game instead of just coming from Call of Duty Raw. You come Call of Duty Raw into this game, you're gonna have a bad time, brother. You're gonna have a bad time. You know what I mean? Because as a Call of Duty player, and even me, you know what I'm saying? Even though coming from Siege more freshly than COD, I ain't played COD in a minute, but as a COD player, there's a certain level of aggressiveness you kind of build up and kind of have to make use of inside of Call of Duty as far as going to get them up. You know what I mean? Chasing after them up. You know what I mean? Rushing out here, chasing the joint down. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in this. You gotta put that pit bull back in the cage. You know what I mean? Because if you out here think you finna run and gun, oh nah. Because rest assured, these NPCs, they not trash shots. They are not trash shots. They will put you in the dirt. They will put you on a t-shirt, young man. They will put you on a t-shirt, rest assured, and not have no qualms about it. They will rush at you. They will pull. You think they surrender? They'll pull a pistol on you in a minute. They'll come at you with a knife. You got civvies will slap you. They'll do a melee on you. You stunned. You fucked up in the game. Looking at man, they will get you up out of here. They will get you up out of here, and you don't have that same agility that you would have as an operator inside of Call of Duty. You moving slow and methodically. Ain't no sprint, brothers. You put that gun down, you can move a little quicker, but ain't no sprint, ain't no agility in this bitch. Every move you make better be a thought out one, Because if it ain't, you go. It's curtains. It's curtains, baby. And that's all it is to it, bro. But I'm not going to drag it on too much longer. That's all I got for you right now. Drop a comment. Drop a subscribe if you want. So I'll catch y'all outside the next one.